Boom, boom. This is Kenry. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. How you doing today? All right, we've got DanMachi Memoria Freeze up. We have got it up on an emulator. Um, if you want to get this running on an emulator, the best way to do it is simply to BlueStacks. Use the Chrome app that's on BlueStacks. Go to and download the Q app, QOOAPP app. Just open up your browser to Google, type in QOO app, go to the download it. This will put an icon on your emulator for QApp. Then click on QApp and then do a search for DanMachi. Download the English version. Install it from there. Okay. Going through Google Play for this is just not feasible. Too many issues. Too many hacks. I download it like this. Prepare for takes about 30 minutes because you have about a 3 gigabit download you got to do after you get it get it installed and start to log on. Make sure you change it over. You can pull data if you do. I use Facebook. You can use your Facebook, link it to Facebook, so you can pull your data between multiple units if you need to. All right, so let's talk about this. I'm going to do a full video on this tomorrow, showing you the dailies and whatnot. I've already completed the dailies for today, but I just wanted to focus on a little bit and show you a little bit about what you're going to be seeing. All right, so this is the main screen. Okay, we're in the middle of the Goblin Slayer collab, which is why you see goblins popping up all over the screen. There's nothing you do to them. They're just there for show because if there's one thing the devs on this game do is they take time and care to make sure that every event and every collab is special. And they just do stuff like this. So they've got goblins popping up all over the screen, and it's pretty cool looking. It lets you know that you're in the Goblin Slayer collab is going on right now. Okay, let me go ahead and show you my party so you're familiar with them for tomorrow. All right, that's not the party screen. That is the character screen if I want to show you party. All right, so this is what I'm running. I'm running Sabaki with Hestia as her assist, and I'm running a Cassandra. She's fully limit broke, fully maxed. She was the first that I've had that honor of doing. Did her a couple of months ago. And she's running Amid, which is quite possibly the best assist in the game. She does a massive amount of healing. It's very hard to die with Amid as an assist. She's considered the #1 on the tier list. It's very fortunate to have her. She's going to be my first bond for my assist character, most likely. And then I'm running the Lightning Noble Fencer. Now she, in the center there, the little blonde-haired girl, she is the one that you are getting right now, so focus on her. Run the Goblin Slayer Dungeons & Goblins event underneath the event tab, and you will get her and 2 bonds, or 2 limit breaks for her, and we'll get the 3 remaining, most likely get the 3 remaining limit breaks to fully max her out in the second part of the Goblin Slayer collab, which will be dropping, I assume, within the next few weeks, as that will be the second part. So I'm running her, and I've got the Lily Ruka as that's the second 5-star fully limit broke assist, the first assist, second character type that I've had to actually do it on, and I just got her the last event is when she was up, the Data A Live rerun. So I got her from there, and then I'm running the Dawn Argonaut. That's Bell, but he's not considered Bell because if you run Bell's episodes under the event tab, and with him in your party, I remember I was running one of the last. It was up towards the end, and I ran the event. I run the level, run it through fine, cleared it off. Me five turns, piece of cake. Got 2 stars. I'm like, what? Come to find out, it said must have Bell in party. They don't consider him Bell, even though it is Bell, but he's called Argonaut the Dawn. Since Bell's not in his name, he's not actually considered Bell. So it is what it is. That's something I think they need to fix. But and I'm running Chigusa Cowgirl as the assist for her. Now she is from this event as well too. Okay, Cowgirl dressed Chigusa. Okay, so that's what I'm running for my main team, and then I've got Hirame with Ryu and I've got Hermes on Chigusa as the full character. She's not the assist; she's the main character. So this helps me do pretty good damage. It allows me to get I've had some pretty good success in Wargaming, Monstrophilia, and Record Buster. I'm not top level enough, but I can compete. I'm in the Perseus level right now on Wargaming, and I'll show you that tomorrow when we do some of the dailies and run through some of the quests. Right now, I just want to focus on the actual characters and give you the introduction so that we can get familiar. Now, if you saw that one video and I was running through a power mirror, I didn't have a chance to focus on a lot of stuff, so I'm going to focus on that now. We are right in the middle of a collab, and I'll get to that. Now, when you open up the quest tab, and this is right down here, the big quest tab over here in the bottom right corner. This is where you're at now. Bell has 59 episodes. Okay, so you know. No, hold on. Does he only have 36? Yes, he only has 36 episodes. I'm sorry. So he has 36 episodes. A's has 19 episodes. Lafia has 19 episodes. I haven't got there yet. I'm working on Lafia, and I assume Ryu will most likely have 19 episodes as well. So I've completed all the bells all the way up to 36. I've done some on hard, but I did it all on normal. A's, I completed all 19 of hers. You want to complete these episodes because you get a 4-star ticket, guaranteed 4-star pool ticket whenever you complete them. And then Lafia's and Ryu's episode. Boost. I'll show you this tomorrow. You're just basically running for fauna, which is what you use to unlock your skills. Auxilia, these are just experience books. I'll show you that tomorrow. Crafting Quest, we'll run these, and I'll show you how to collect the high-level mats. And then Phallus is just getting a gold. And these right here you'll do when you first start the game. This is a quest that you'll go through, and it just walks you through, and you get some special items. It's pretty easy. Okay, and then this right here, I think, as just mentioned, this only runs on certain times. I've run it before, but I run it again a couple times, and I never got any fauna. So when it pops up on the screen as a new event, then you can do it. The events are basically Dungeons and Goblins. This is part 1. This is the one that you want to run right now. This is where you'll get the Noble Fencer that I showed you in my team. You will get in hard. You'll get in normal when you complete it. You'll get her character. Completed in hard at the last level. You'll get her first bond, a limit breaker. Completed her very hard. You'll get the second bond to make her broke twice. Okay. My assumption is, and I would see that this is part 1. When part 2 comes out, which I assume will be after the 26th, probably on the 27th, or the second part will be coming out here in the next few days, and everything will end by the 26th is probably what's going to happen. Anyway, in part 2, we will get to the other 3 bonds. If you complete part 2 on normal, hard, very hard, I assume we'll get 3 more bonds for her to fully limit break her. That's what they do in the events. There's usually a character that you can fully limit break if you run through all of the levels. Okay, so you want to run this. It's not very difficult. I'll just run it real quick for you here. This is the last level on very hard. So they're level 54 characters. You know, I go cut through them in a couple. It took one turn. You get. So I don't think that anybody with a couple 4-star characters, you shouldn't have trouble. You shouldn't have to give in her 4 with level 4 characters, and you get a couple tickets when you log on and that type thing. So run that and complete that. As you do it, because there's exchange items, the hero medal is what you're going for. Hero medals. If you get 3 hero medals, you're allowed there's a shop that you can purchase a bond for any character. It gives you what's called a prism bond, and that prism bond can be used on any character that you have. Okay, Flame Amulet is a prism bond for the assist adventure, allowing you to put the bond on any one of your assist characters. They don't offer these very often. You need 3 of them to do it. So every time an event comes up, you always want to make sure that you run that. I've already got the hero medal. As you can see, there's 0 left. I'm now going to start working. I'm at 219. So once I get to 400, I'll purchase the fam. I'm going to purchase all this stuff here, even the gnome tickets, the warrior souvenirs, face. I'm going to all this stuff. I'll try to get all this stuff, and then what's left over, I'll pick up the war fairies, and you want to get some war fairies because I think you need those. These are you want to get these things when they show them because they're special. You need the crafting items that you can't get. The only time you can get them is in the events. So when they offer them, you want to get them, okay? Because if there's, I think this is for one of the weapons that one of the adventurers use. If you want to craft their weapon, you need War Fairy. It's a special crafting item. Okay, I'm not positively sure, but I think it's Samurai. I think it's the Samurai Bond. Let me show you. Um, he's in the second. I'm not going to run this because I'll explain in a second. But I think it's, yeah, Demon Slayer Samurai Bond is what it's called. Okay, so I am running the heroic. Okay, this is the heroic trials. Um, I'm only running the first one. The reason I'm running the first one is because I've drawn two draws. I've done two pulls on the main banner, the Goblin Slayer banner, and I was lucky enough to get Cowgirl dressed Chikusa. Okay, she's the best assist. She's one of the best in assist because she does slow. Okay, slow is so valuable in Record Buster and Wargaming because it slows down your opponents. They slow it down. That means they're not doing as levels fast. That means they're not doing as much damage. So that she's a very, very good adventurer. I was fortunate enough to, on my first draw, get her, and on the fourth draw, you get another guaranteed 4. I got her again. I was so happy, which is why you see her at +1. I'm going to purchase this bond. When I get 600, I'm at 572. I'll be able to buy a Goblin Red Light. Then I can sell that Goblin Red Light and get the dress bond for her. So I'm definitely going to do that. And then that'll get me up to 2, and then hopefully I can get her out of the pools a couple more times. I think I've got enough to do it a few more times. So yeah, so I'm pulling on that banner. Always run your dispatches. They just you get. I've already done the morning, but I always do them in the morning, and I do the very hard, the hard, and normal because they give you the chance to get rare crafting items from them. There's crafting items that you can't get. I'm going to show you tomorrow when I do the dailies. When we do the dailies for the crafting items, I'm going to show you that you can only get the base items. There's some nicer items and that you need that you can only get through events and through doing the dispatch quest. So we'll show you how to set that up tomorrow. It resets at 10 a.m. so I'll be doing my video on that shortly after that tomorrow. I didn't want to do it on as you saw that previous video I had where I did a brief overlay, but I was using the A Power Mirror and run it from my tablet. I wanted to get it up on the emulator so I could do a nicer video on it. So this is what we're focusing on. Okay, so there's a banner up. I think that's everything under the quest tab. Did I get everything under the quest tab? Yeah, boost events and dispatch quest boosting. Yeah, okay. We're going to go do more into those tomorrow as we do the daily quests, and I'll show you how to complete them. So the gotcha's up. If you hit the gotcha tab in the center. Now this is the banner for the Dungeon Goblin Slayer. This is the free iris. This is the iris that you get just by playing the game. Okay. The first time you draw on it, you're guaranteed to get a 4-star unit of Goblin Slayer, Archer Elf, and Chikusa Cowgirl. I got Chikusa Cowgirl, which is who I was hoping for. Bam. But then you get another 4-star on the 4th, which I've already done, and I got her again. Extremely happy. You'll get the Goblin Slayer. He's free. When you start the event, start running the event, like the second part, you'll get him for free. He's free. So everybody's going to get a Goblin Slayer. He won't be bonded, and he won't be, if you get lucky enough, you can bond him a few times out of here, and maybe, get him, But I'm focusing on Cowgirl Chikusa because I need another assist character. And I was looking for 2 assist characters. I wanted one to do ailment resist to prevent poison, and I wanted to do one that did a debuff of some type. Slow was the one I was hoping for, and I can't believe that they actually came out right when I was looking for a slow buff that put slow on the opponent. They come out with her, so it was just kismet, and then I got her twice, so I'm even more happy. So, but I'm going to draw the 7th and 10th on this as well too. I want to do that with you guys, and I'll show you that a little bit later in the video. next video, probably not the next one, but the one after, when we go over, focus more on some of the. This is a very intense game. There's a lot of stuff you can do in this game, and it's in different places. So it takes a little. I'm going to show you where the stuff is at and how to do it. I know if you're just starting the game, you probably don't understand prism bonds and things like that. But I'm going to show you how to get them. I'm going to show you what they do, and how you can progress in this game. If you want, I seriously, if you do like the game, go ahead and spend a little bit on it. You buy some of the paid irises and do on the gotchas right here. If you hit your tab over, you see these are paid iris gotchas, where you have to paid iris only. If you draw on this with paid iris, you're guaranteed to get Goblin Slayer. Okay. I might end up focusing out a little bit because if I don't get enough Cowgirch Koosas, I might actually too. But you don't have to if you don't want to. Okay. So, but you can't get them, and you just paid iris. You can't use the free iris that you've got. The free, but you do have, um, uh, you know, a, two banners. This banner has the maiden on it, and home on it. So I can't remember what their names are. Oh, I can't remember what their names are. Does it in gotcha details? Yes. This has Affectionate Maiden Priestess on it. Demon Slayer Samurai Uka. Uka's a regular character. This is just another version of him. I think the War Fairy that I mentioned earlier in the video, I think the War Fairy is needed to make his weapon. I think. Don't hold me to that, but I think it is, which is why it's in the shop. And then At Home Cowgirl. Okay? If you've watched Goblin Slayer, you'll know who Priestess is and At Home Cowgirl are if you've watched Goblin Slayer, because they're in the anime. And then the other one is the one that first came up, and this is for Goblin Slayer, and Stellar Wind High Elf, and Cowgirl Dressed Yakuza. Okay, so that's just what they are. You can do this, and it'll give you a little bit. It'll give you the details, stats, and all their skills. If you look at Cowgirl Yakuza, which is who I'm going for, there's what I'm going to go. That 80% slow. Once I fully limit broke her, 80% slow. That's extremely valuable. Not to mention she gives me a 10% boost in endurance, agility, and dexterity. Okay, that's just awesome. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. So she's definitely a powerful assist character, for your war games, and for your all the the war games. All levels where you're doing PvP. Record Buster, Monsterphilia, and the war game, all of those, slow is a very, very, very good debuff to apply, because moving slower, they're doing less damage. Okay, so I put on this banner, so we'll be doing that in a few days. We'll pull a few more times on it, and maybe we'll get more lucky. Maybe we won't, but we'll see. Okay, so yeah, but you do want to focus on running those things to get the Noble Fencer Lightning Flash. So we'll get from her. So that's the basis that we're going to run on. Join a Familia once you get a chance, because they have good stuff, especially the Familia Wargaming, which is going on right now. We're doing pretty good right now. I'm in Moore's Ansel. We've got 3 wins and 1 loss. We just whooped up yesterday. I'm getting ready to do this here, but I have to wait. It's still in prep for another 4 hours. I'll show you this tomorrow, and I'll let you see what it's like, because it's really nice, because you only get 3. You get 3 runs, okay? So it's not a time-consuming event like in some of the other guild battles and stuff that you have. But it makes it really good to have it. And you can complete some, because they have missions that are based on running the Familiar war game. Okay, so it's not required or anything like that. You don't have to join a guild, a Familia, if you don't want to, but if you do, it's just an added benefit. So yeah, so that's pretty much everything that I wanted to touch on today. Tomorrow we'll go over the dailies, and depending on how much time we have left. We'll go a little bit over focusing on everything inside the arena. Will be in the next, so probably tomorrow I'll do dailies. Day after that I'll focus on all of these, the wargaming and the monsterphilia. Record Buster, I can't show you that. Understand, it's just it's very similar to wargaming. But when it does come up and when it's active, I will show you it, and I'll show you how to run these things. Um, and then after that, I'll show you a little bit of blacksmithing. I'll show you how you craft items and weapons. These weapons right here, by the way, are, if you craft these weapons right now, these are the weapons for the adventurers. You'll get, it's a quest that you can do. So I'll show you how to craft some of these so you're familiar with it. There's a lot of them. Basically, what I've done, at least what I'm doing to my point, is as I get a character like Cassandra, I went in and crafted Cassandra. She has a weapon. I went in here and found it. I knew it was a staff. I can't remember what it was called. And I went in and found her staff, and I crafted it for her. So she's using the weapon, because the weapons, if you craft the weapon and put it on and equip it on the adventure that it's for, there's a lot of buffs that get activated. A lot of strength buffs, agility buffs, dex buffs. You get buffs to that if you're using the weapon that's designed for that character. You can use it on other characters, but those like 5 or 6 buffs at the bottom, you don't get those buffs. It's not unless it's that character's weapon. Okay. All right. So yeah. So that's that, and we'll do a video on that, and I'll show you stuff how you get to shop. This is the series. This is where you get the prison bonds at. This is one way to get them in the Serious and Dolb shop. Um, uh, this is the exchange for all the events where you can buy those special items, and I'll show you how to get that. Item shop where you can get orbs and stuff to run certain levels when you need to. You really won't have to worry about that. I've never really felt where I've needed to actually do that. And then you've got the places here where you can get different items. There's really nothing in here that we're going to come on. And here is the thing that I'm telling you about. I showed you the hero medals that you're going to get. As you can see, I've got 3 of them to get a prison bond, and I'm going to complete the prison bond to get another one of the flame amulets as well. But so that'll be my first prison bond, and I'll show you that as well. I haven't done it yet because I haven't decided who I'm going to use it on. I'm probably going to use it on Amid. Amid is considered to be one of the best assists in the game on pretty much all the tier lists because of her ability to keep you alive even when you should be dead. So she's a great assist character for that. So yeah, okay, so that's everything. I just wanted to touch on that base. Next video, we're going to go on to dailies. And then probably shortly after that, I'll have another video. We'll focus on arena stuff. And then, videos. I'm going to show you everything. So just point you in the right direction. It's just basically, it's a really good game. Excellent game. I've been playing it for, I've started playing it again seriously about 6 months ago. I'd played it several times before that, but I always would skip over to do other games. But I've really been focusing on it this time, and I continue to focusing on it. It's in my main listing. There are several games. I have 3 games that I play consistently every day, and that is Destiny Child, Azure Lane, and DanMachi Memoria Freeze. Right now I'm playing Sins Raid, and I'm enjoying it. I'm not sure if I'll be able to keep Sins Raid as one of my mains once the 7 Sins comes out on March 3rd. If you want to mark that on your characters, go to Google Play Store and pre-register. And please do that if you're going to play it, because that's how many people pre-register will determine the rewards that we get inside the game. So make sure you do register for that. That's the 7 Sins. If you watch the anime, the Netflix anime, it's the game. It's been out for quite some time, but its global release is March 3rd for us here in the States. Okay, so that's it for this video. Full introduction that I wanted to do, but didn't feel comfortable enough doing it on Power Mirror because it was a little clunky. But then we got it on emulator, so we're good to go. All right, so thanks a lot for watching the video. If you like the video, put a like on it. If you want to get notified every time I drop a video, click on the subscribe button. This is Ken Rear, signing out.